One day you're fine, you have a home, a roof over your head, and then you have nothing.
It was as if a giant picked up our building and just started shaking it.
And I lost everything. I even lost my clothes. I lost everything I owned.
All of our friends in our neighborhood lost their house.
Every 8 minutes, another American family is hit by disaster. Hello, I'm Elizabeth Dole. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. You are among a very special group of friends that we've counted on during the past year. Thank you so very much. I'm coming to you by way of this videotape because we urgently need your continued help. You see, every year disaster relief expenses are increasing. They have more than doubled over the past decade, and they continue to rise much faster than our income. This is true even though we do everything possible to keep expenses low. For example, for every paid Red Cross worker, there are more than 40 volunteers.
What's wrong?
Thank you.
That's a remarkable savings, and it's one reason why we're able to put 92 cents of every dollar spent directly into programs and services that help people in need. Still, last year alone, the Red Cross spent more than $216 million providing emergency relief for families who were victimized by more than 60,000 disasters. Many of those disasters took place in your community or nearby. In every instance, lives were shattered and people were left reeling, desperately in need of food, shelter, and other basic necessities of life. And in every instance, the Red Cross was there to help. You can make certain that this vital work continues.
We had 11 fixed feeding sites.
The American Red Cross is not a government agency. Our disaster relief efforts depend on gifts from friends like you. And I want to assure you that every dollar you give to this campaign will be used right in your own community to help your neighbors in times of emergency. You know, our slogan is really true. Help can't wait. Your gift today to our 1998 Community Disaster Relief Campaign will help keep us ready to respond immediately to every emergency. With your help, when a devastating storm hits, we can be hard at work the moment the winds and rains have stopped. In a flood, we can be working to provide aid and shelter before the waters have started to recede.
Full meals. Hope you enjoy them.
And when there's a disastrous house fire, we can be there before the embers have cooled to provide shelter, clothing, counseling, and whatever other assistance is needed. With your help, we can continue to be a caring, comforting presence in times of heartbreak and tragedy. As I mentioned before, your local chapter of the American Red Cross does everything possible to be good stewards of every dollar raised. Remember, 92 cents of every dollar we spend goes to programs and services, to the victims, to those in need. It is largely for that reason that in 1996, the American Red Cross was named America's top-rated charity. We're very proud of this honor, and much of the credit goes to our thousands of highly trained, dedicated volunteers.
San Francisco Red Cross KB6.
I have 72 cots.
These men and women respond quickly and effectively to dozens of disasters every year in communities all across America. We have the training and experience.
These two are available.
We have the volunteers. What we need right now is your generous support to bring it all together. That's why we're turning to you today. I'd like to ask you to give $1,500 to help provide things like emergency food, shelter, clothing, and emotional support for 10 families right here in your community that have been hit by tragedy. I know this is a challenging amount, but I'm asking you to consider the tremendous pain and loss suffered by families that are hit hard by disaster. Your gift to the 1998 Community Disaster Relief Campaign will do so much to help them. Please take a few minutes to read the important materials prepared for you in this package, then sign the commitment form and mail it with your gift of $1,500 or whatever you can give. Thank you so much for being the kind of person we can count on. the kind of person your friends and neighbors can count on before disaster and tragedy hit close to home. Your gift will ease pain and suffering in your area, perhaps for someone you know or love, a member of your family, or even yourself. Thank you again for your friendship and your support. We appreciate very, very much what you have done, and thank you so much for your time. Please respond generously.